although I really already said hello when I got in here. It's Bonnie again. And again, I've brought some friends with me to come out and play with you tonight, and I'm really hoping that you will interact with us. As always, I'm not here to ask you to leave. We're not here to mess with you in any way. We just respectfully want to get to know you and hear your story. Everybody here tonight is open to positive interaction, and they promise they won't scream and run if you come up and talk to them or touch them. And I really, really hope that you'll come out and interact with us tonight. You know how well this equipment works. I have my little green lights throughout the room, and surprisingly enough, none of them have gone off yet. I say that because this room is really weird for having pockets of EMF that we can't explain. This row of desks, usually anybody who sits in this row of desks, the meters are going off continually to the point we have to turn off the sound on them. And they're not. So when you know that, it's surprising. Oh, my camera turned off. Huh. Why? Are you guys messing it? Battery's full. Huh. Did you turn my camera off? That's okay. So I've already said my hellos. But we're here, we've got the lights out, we're all ready. I hope that there's somebody in the room here with us and that you're trying to interact. We've had some meters go off, but we're not sure if that's you. So if you're here, this would be a good chance to let us know. There's lots of things in this room that you can go up and touch that will light up. I'm not going to say which one it is, but one of them in here sounds like bagpipes. If you go up and touch that and you make the sound of bagpipes, you get an extra prize tonight. I brought some chocolate.
You know what? I didn't turn the bagpipes on.
I'm going to turn the bagpipes on. Sorry, we're talking about the REM pod. I think it sounds like bagpipes when it comes on, so.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. See? As soon as it turns on, it totally sounds like a kid warming up the bagpipes. Oh, and that camera battery is gonna go now. So when I came back into the room, the camera was off, but it said the battery was full. And now the battery is at 1. So I'm just fishing for another one in the dark. Oop, that was me, not a ghost. Non-ghosty noises. Oh, hello. That was you. Thank you very much. Then can you do that again? Right now, I'm going to count to 3, actually. Let's do that. I'm going to count to 3. And on 3, can you go touch that meter? 1, 2, 3. So I would call that not interactive. That doesn't mean it wasn't a spirit. I don't know what it is yet. I'm just saying it's not reacting to what I'm asking. No. Oh, you found the bagpipes. Can you do that again? Don't be afraid. I have chocolate. So again, all of these green lights work the same. If you remember me from before, you know what they sound like. You know what they can do. Come say hello. So that's the REM pod, right?
Yep.
So that's touch. Thank you. That was awesome. That's exactly what we want. Can you do that again? I'm going to get that chocolate bar out. I promised. I wonder if I can find it. Chocolate. I'll be leaving the chocolate with you because you touched the bagpipes, as I've been calling them, the REM pod. And I really appreciate that. Did somebody make that noise? There was a whistling sound.
I heard that today.
Well, that's a good start. I hope that means that you're going to come out and play with us tonight. I brought the talking device with me. I know how much you love to use it in this room. And I can turn it on so you can talk to us. But I need you to show me that you're here one more time first. Again, any of the green lights in the room, or the one where it sounds like bagpipes. There's also some balls that will light up if you touch them. You've played with them before in this room. So you're getting steady EMF there. I see it's going up. Oh, it was red and staying and then it stopped. Eh? That was weird.
Yeah. Well, it's still, I heard the furnace shut off.
Yeah.
I do have my phone is right beside me, but down closer to the floor, it's a little bit constant. But up here.
Yeah, I saw it go to red on the desk before you moved it. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you leave it there for a minute, see if it does it again.
Yep.
Yeah, it went to red and it stayed there for a bit. The red is fairly high.
Mm-hmm.
And if your phone is on airplane mode, it shouldn't have been your phone. Are you saying hi? Wasn't quite sure with that one. Can you do it again? I'll turn on the talking device so you can talk to us. Actually, what we haven't done yet, and we should before we do that, is go around the room and just introduce yourself, say your name. I asked for this for two reasons. One, you're giving your name to the spirits in the building, which makes them more comfortable. And also, if I get any names in my review, I can tell whether or not they were trying to talk to somebody that was here or not. So now you know all our names. Hopefully you'll feel comfortable sharing your name. Can you say hello? Chocolate. I brought the chocolate. Do you want to go get the chocolate? Yeah, you can get it. Chocolate. That's the heating coming on. Can you say hello so I know you hear me? Can you say hello? Okay, I'm going to hit stop. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. We'll turn it on again in a minute. You go get the chocolate. That there was a few things in there. It definitely was chocolate more than once. But as usual in this room, when I'm asking specifically for them to do things, they don't. Whatever is in this room either just doesn't like to follow direction or doesn't want to. And that's... Again, we have no indication that it's students, but yes, it kind of fits, doesn't it? It's kind of... Whatever's in this room tends to be rather bratty. And that's okay. I'm a brat. I can respect that.
I'm gonna stand up and move for a second.
Okay. So yeah, the ticking sound that you heard, once the heating gets going in the building and it's been on for a while, the old radiators kind of pop and click because the vents are right behind them. And you get used to the noise as the night goes on. It startles people all the time. It's worse once we're in the basement. but it's a good indicator that the furnace was on just then. And if it had been the furnace setting off meters, they would have gone off again with it when it comes on and goes off. That's when you get a surge of power. So it's interesting that we didn't have anything go off. So since we were getting some stuff here, I'm going to try doing a question and answer with the phonetics device. So how that works is we'll ask a question and then I'll turn it on for a minute, see if we get an answer, and then I will turn it off.
Have you been playing with the flag?
There is a vent there too,
Okay.
just so you know. But
Okay, folks.
stop it.
How can we move it?
I can move it.
Look at Becky.
Looks like Becky.
I don't know if that was an answer to the question or not, but there was a stop it for sure. And I was bad for doing that there too. What I try to tell people is don't say what you think you're hearing, just because then we can't hear what's going on. But I do it too, so don't feel bad. Next question.
Mind is going blank.
And random questions are good. Just so you know, it doesn't always have to be pertinent to the location or what's going on. Go ahead.
Are you avoiding this court?
Tell us something, like. What's happening?
Alrighty then.
Yes.
There was a little snarky answer in there, we'll say. Okay, and you had a question, right? So you're going to go next. Go ahead.
Would you like to talk to somebody in particular?
What is it? Yeah. Look at that.
Got a bit of look and listen at the end there. So I'm gonna ask a couple of control questions just because we are getting interaction, and control questions are just to validate what's going on. They're really bad for not answering my control questions in this room, but I'm gonna try anyways. And those are just questions we already know the answers to, just to see if they're listening or they're intelligent. Can you tell me where we are right now?
I'm thinking, check.
A bossy teacher. Okay. Can you tell me where we are? What town? Can you say that again? That was me beeping. I bumped the temperature gauge. How about what room are we in? Okay, one more stupid question. What's my name? I know it's a stupid question. Okay. I'm turning it off. You don't want to. You don't want to answer my stupid questions. It did sound like they were mocking what I was saying every once in a while there, but does anybody else have something they want to ask?
I will.
Okay.
Did you work in the mines nearby?
That was my name. Sounds like you're answering questions in delay. Can you answer the question about the miners? Just me. Were you a minor? It's really easy to leave this thing on all night because it's riveting. But I try not to rely solely on it. And again, with the minor thing there, it sounded like very clearly just me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we have a minor. So we'll take a break from this again. And I would like you, if you're still here and you want to talk more, that's great. But can you go touch some of these green lights for us again? Let us know that you're still here. This is why we're here. We just want to get to know you. Don't be shy. If you want to play more games, you gotta let me know that you're here. Can you pretty please go touch one of the green lights? Maybe you're getting bored. Almost 9. Now we have a choice here. We can either, kind of when things go stagnant in a room, either get everybody to get up and move to a different spot, or we can move to another area. So I'm going to ask the spirits and then ask you guys, because your opinion's second. Just, you know. So if there's some place in the building that you want us to go, now is your chance to let us know. I'm going to turn this back on, and you can tell us where to go, or you can make a loud noise where you want us to go. Your choice. The kitchen? Okay. So just to say again, is that you want us to go to the kitchen? To the Willow Tea Room? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, I think that was clear. I don't know if anybody else heard it. It said kitchen twice. So we've definitely been in the Willow Tea Room. We've never been in the kitchen itself because it's kind of not a public area. But I think that's what they meant by kitchen, was the tea room. So I think we have to move across the hall. So you asked us to come to the tea room. We're in the tea room. She said the kitchen, but this is as close as we can get.
I did set a meter on the shelf.
I see that. So we're here. Can you show us that you're here? Again, can you touch any of the green lights in the room? They might turn red, they might beep. So why did you want us to come to the kitchen? Do you have snacks? If you want us to stay in here, you got to touch one of these green lights. Let us know that you're here. Okay, I don't know why you sent us to the kitchen, because you're not here, I don't think. Recording.
Wondering what I'm doing. I keep feeling, first of all, it felt like there's a spider or a bug,
Okay.
and it's not. There's nothing there, and then
Felt something in your
on my
face?
face too. So.
It's interesting because when I was talking there, I don't know if you saw me touch it. I felt the same. I felt something brush my cheek.
Okay.
And that's where I felt it too, like right here on my face. Yeah. Huh.
Something on my arm, and that's why I showed my shirt to look.
Interesting. We haven't, like, other than that tap on my shoulder before, we haven't had, you know, touching in a long time, so it's interesting. And it's interesting that it was you and I. It doesn't help validate it for these guys, but it's interesting it was you and I, because they might know us, right?
I have not had that happen to me before.
No, I know. Just for reference, Julie never says these things. So.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Hello, it's me. Oh, there's some really cool dust orbs in this room right now. They were like rising up from the floor. It's Bonnie again. I brought some friends with me. Whether that makes you happy or not, I hope it does. I know you don't always like visitors in here. here we are. It is interesting, like all the orbs I'm seeing right now, the dust orbs I'm seeing are coming out of the cabin or straight up off the floor. If anybody was believing those were ghosts right now, they'd be like, oh my god. So you're not new to us coming visiting even here. You know how this equipment works. If you want to say hello, you could come up and touch one of the meters. I brought in different devices here tonight too. You hear that? You can come up and touch that. Yeah, I just what I'm seeing is literally a flashing light in the middle of the kitchen in the cabin, and it's intermittent.
No, mine doesn't do.
Can you do that again? Maybe it was this kitchen you wanted me to come to. Now we have somebody in your kitchen. Can you go say hello?
Hi, my name is Jackie. Come and see me. Would you like to do some baking with me?
Even putting somebody in his cabin tonight has to spark anything, so I don't think he's going to come out and play it. That's okay.
Maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later. So I'm going to turn on the light again. So hello to the miners. It's annoying Bonnie. I brought lots of people in here tonight to visit with you. There's some pretty ladies. I know how much you like the pretty ladies. Somebody's in your hut, your cabin here. Feel free to say hi. If you come touch one of the green lights, I'll turn on the talking device so you can tell us your story. I really appreciate you miners for everything you did for Alberta in your time. You kept our houses warm. In a lot of cases, you sacrificed your lives to keep your families warm and to pay the bills. I can't imagine doing the job that you did. Flashing a bit over here.
Nice.
Thought I saw something. You saying hello? Can you do that again? I'm going to turn on the talking device for a minute. I want to see if Biz is about. Is this Fanny? Chocolate? I left the chocolate in the classroom. Is Biz here? Can you go touch those green lights again?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this a minor or is this one of the ladies?
I have a cigarette in my pocket. Is that what you're looking for?
Keep that. Are we still having EMF back there? No. Interesting.
There were 2 meters though at one point.
Okay. I'm gonna try turning on the lights for a minute, just because I know that this room reacts differently in the dark than the light. So we turned on the lights. We're still here. But does this make you more comfortable? So hello to the basement, it's Bonnie. Yet again, I brought some friends with me. George, I hear that you were active today already, messing with the plumbing. You pulled a fast one on Cindy. I think she was not amused. You gonna come play with us tonight? Actually, George, you might get a kick out of the device we left on the floor in the other room. I think it sounds like bagpipes. What do you think?
I told him about it as I was putting it down,
Awesome. So we know whatever's down here can move objects. And moves about. We get shadow figures down here all the time. Thank you. Is that you, George? Can you do that again? Thank you. Given that you did as you were asked, I highly doubt it was George.
Well, hello, George. I'm Jackie.
Or maybe it's the little boy. Oh.
Oh.
Hi. Are you there to play with the kitty? I promised you I'd bring the kitty. Let's try to go where I can take a shot of that. Kitty's name is Sneaky. I bet sometimes you're sneaky. Can you try touching the other green light, sweetie? They all work the same. That was pretty good. Thank you.
Would you like to be my friend?
Do you want to play a game?
I'm just going into my bag for some mints.
Ooh, she's got candy.
I might even share. You want one?
Sure. Good. Thank you.
Did you get some?
One, good. I got 3, 4.
You get oh. Can't see what I'm doing in the dark. I have mints right here if you want some. They're not too strong. They shouldn't burn your mouth.
It's like as soon as I get the camera off the meters when it goes.
I can open this candy bag too. If you want some.
Ooh. All kinds of goodies. Trick or treat.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good job. One of these days I'd like to know what your name is. We've had reactions to the names Stephen, Matthew, Jeffrey, I think, as far as boys' names. And one night we talked to a woman down here named Claire. We have no idea who she was. People speculated that night that it might have been one of the ladies from Mary's brothel.
Is it okay to ask a question?
Of course.
Does your name sound like George's name? Like Jeremy or Jeremiah?
You can light up that meter for yes, or you can just speak and maybe a recorder will pick it up. Can you do that again to show me that you understood that it's a yes? Show me what a yes would look like. Yes, until we establish that that's a yes. It could just be, again, pretty lights. Look what I can do. If you want to talk to us this way, you have to let us know that it's a yes answer. Can you light up the lights right now to show that you understand? Make it go to red. Do you want to keep the kitty? You can show me a yes. So other than the one night that we had basically a game of Simon Says down here with the child spirit, he hasn't responded to things like that. Like we haven't been able to establish intelligent communication. And the night with the Simon Says, I still swear they were responding because I said, you know, Simon Says run across the room and we heard scuffling. I said, Simon Says knock on a wall and we heard a bang. It was consistent for a good 30 minutes that we played Simon Says. Every time I asked for something, it would happen. But that has not been repeated since. Do you remember that? Do you remember playing a game with me? Do you remember Simon Says? Do you want to play? If you win, we can leave you candy and toys. There's a noise beside me. Are you over here? Have you gone where there's no meters?
You can't see me. I do hear noises coming from the corner too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, above us.
And that's quite common. We hear stuff from the miner's room. Did you leave?
Maybe you don't want to play. Maybe you want to hug.
Maybe they used up all their energy.
Could be.
Yeah. Either or. Is there anybody here with us? Yeah, there's definitely noises coming from the furniture. I'm gonna go check. So yeah, there's something in the furnace room, non-paranormal. As soon as I walked up, I heard it running. So, sounds like a rabbit, not a skunk. I'll check it out with a thermal if we hear it again, but I think I scared it into the back. It was definitely a panicked bunny hop. Unfortunately, they've gotten a hole, and things have been coming through recently, like skunks, bunnies, cats.
Especially as they're getting colder.
Yeah. Just makes ghost hunting difficult. It's one of the main things we ended up using our thermal camera for, is just ruling out critters. We'll try the main basement area for a little while. Just gonna turn on the light while we're moving. So we've got a meter, we got the kitty, we've got a ball, we've got some candy. Hello? Noises again. As at this point, we're assuming that that is an animal. Which I said I was gonna grab the thermal, and I will. So I'm not convinced. I was completely convinced earlier that that was a rabbit, but having gone and done a thermal sweep in there, there's no sign of an animal in there.
Is somebody down there talking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Tag your whispers, guys. So if that's you, George, why don't you come out? Don't be shy.
I'm new here, can you do that again? Thank you,
Little beep.
thank you again. Is that you, George? I appreciate you for introducing yourself. My name is Rachel. Are you still there, George?
Noises from the furnace room again?
Thank you. Do you enjoy having this all around? Can you make it light up for yes? Guess I should listen to that now.
That's significant noises, eh?
Thank you, George.
Well, if George is out here, who's in the furnace room?
Is this George?
Make it beep for yes. Setting the camera. Try setting up the phonetics device here. See if George wants to talk. You know how this works, George. I'm gonna hit start. Is that you, George? If it's not George, could you tell me your name?
Who's banging on that door back there?
Stop talking back. It's like they're talking to one another. Can you say hello to us? Come talk to us. Oh, okay. Just started going without us moving. Yeah. Are you rifling around in my bag? You looking for treats? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off unless you can say George. He's using the spirit box that cycles through radio channels very quickly. In theory, they can either get it to stop on words and talk to us, or talk through the white noise. If you want to hear it now, you'll have to come closer because it's not very loud.
Is there anybody down here? You can use this device that's very noisy. It's laying on the floor. And you should be able to, hopefully be able to talk through it with your voice.
So what about it? Who wants to come out and play? I have snacks for anybody who comes and touches this. Ah, nice. Thank you. Of course, I don't have a camera on.
Right?
Tiana's just gonna be so mad.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
This is
to tell
Tiana's
her.
device, and it is never going off for her, so. Thank you.
I forgot what you said there, you were gonna do if they did that.
Snacks.
Snacks, right.
Yes. I said there'd be snacks. Mister, can you do it again? I'm gonna go back 4 hours, just in case that made sense. Do you want chocolate? You want chocolate? Touch it again. George, if it was you touching this, can you do it again? Show me how smart you are. Touch the red light.
There's a ball on the floor too that will light up if you push it. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, I'm thinking maybe we spread out a little bit, maybe put some people back in the lab room and some people out here. I'm gonna turn the light when we're moving just so people can see and don't step on equipment. And you will have to, because we're having noises in the lab room, we're having noises in the furnace room. We're gonna give it no place to go.
I don't know what to think of that because it's like, even though it's just the cold room, like it's
Yeah.
pretty consistent though. So I don't know if it's like a creaking.
Yeah,